Evening chaps, how's tricks? Good to see you all. How you doing, James and Edward over on Facebook? And who we got over here? We got, how you doing, Mike, Moose, Stephen, good to see you. Hope you're all having a good evening. And Paul, how you doing over on YouTube? So, hectic. I nearly forgot to actually put the link up and all that carry on. I completely forgot, to be honest. Got carried away with life and whatever you want to call it. Who we got here? Marco, how you doing? Sorry, I have to like this because the writing's small on the phone there. Evening, Frank, over on YouTube. Good to see you. So we're back on the old Hurricane again. So I have done a little bit. Now I don't normally because it's live and I do the whole build live. But you've seen me do the metal effects before earlier on, doing the wheel wells and everything. So I just did the little strip along the front of the Hurricane there, just so it could dry and be ready. So there's my metal finish along the front there, and my little squiggly bit there, and underneath as well. So that's that done. What I done was I did the wiggly worms with a blue tack. Because it's not an even straight line, it needed to be like a little bit wonky for a better word. So what I done was I done the blue tack and then I've just put a bit of tape over just to stop any overspray when I was spraying. So we can pull that off now and see what it looks like, and any problems we can soon sort that out anyway. But it should be fine. Because sure, I've got some crazy malarkey going on the front here. Oh, that came off in one long piece. That's good. I'll get my blue tack later off of that. I can live with that. That's not bad at all. A little touch up. Not bad at all. So there's my dodgy metal edge. It runs just in line with them the clear parts that go there, but a little bit wonky like it wants. It says wonky, so it is wonky. I've got my little side bit there. Oh, hang on, get it at the right angle. I've got my little wonky bit there on my nose. Now the only bit I have noticed, there'll be a little touch up on this one, because you can see just here it's a little bit too sharp at edge, just there. So I just need to round that off, but I can just blend that with a bit of the camo color, and that shouldn't be a problem. But in general, it's how I would like it to be. So that's the main thing. You've seen me do the metal anyway with the undercarriage. So like I say, I've just got to curve that little edge off there, just a little tiny bit with a bit of camo there, and just touch that up. But nothing major, drastic. Yeah, we'll just go closer. And that's got to have all them crazy little wormy bits on it. I'm just going to pop that on top because I don't want to damage the metal effect. And that will be a crazy bit there on the nose. You see that bit there with the green and reds? That's the bit I'm doing. And then on the wing there. And underneath. You can see where I'm going with this. All good fun, as they say. How you doing, Colin? Good to see you. Hi, Sue. Nice to see you again. All good. So we got Kevin. How you doing? Good afternoon. Alan. Always good to see you, Alan. And Alexandru. I think I pronounced that right over on Facebook. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Always good to see everyone, especially this kind of situation the world's in at the moment. So we're good there. Like I say, I'm just gonna curve that off just a little bit there. Just blend that round with a bit of the middle stone quickly, just to make that a little bit more rounded, because it was blue tack's obviously moved a little bit there. So I'm just going to touch that up with a little bit of middle stone and dark earth. I'm just going to turn everything down a little so I get a bit more control with it. Like so. I'll dark earth that as well. And then we should be good. All good fun. So, how's everyone been? Well, I hope. Just turn that back up to clean it. It's a dark earth gone. There it is. All good. Good evening, Biff. Always good to see everyone. And over Christmas, I'll still be doing my little thing. There. All that for that little bit. Typical. But needed doing. So I'm going to be doing my silly little red and green worms on it now. In a moment. And I'll start messing around with that. Right, get it out of the way. Now, silly little worms. We want red, which I'm going to use this red here. And we want a green. Just look in here. See what greens I've got. gloss. Gloss. I think this matte will do it. And I'll go for this green here. Now there's me red and green for me wiggly bits. What's that mousse? Oh, some things to pick up later, mousse. I wonder what that'll be. At the hobby shop. Accessory kit tank for the tank. And tank Italeri LCM3. Yeah. Kitty kibble. Yeah, they are a bit kind of strange. They're, that's what I've got to do. That kind of malarkey. So I don't suppose it really matters too much. I think they kind of randomly just chucked it on there. Evening, Tim, on Facebook. So, time for some of this wiggly malarkey. I'll find a. I really need to tidy my bench. That's what I really need to do. It's I've got a big mat and I'm restricted to a little space. I think we all do that. Weathering pencils and paints and a few magazines. Good stuff. All good. It wouldn't be these ones by any chance, Moose, would it? These kind of ones. They're great for doing like chipping effect on the propeller. That's what I use them for. There we go. Got a little brush because it's little worms, and we shall begin. Yeah. Right, my little brush is too little for this. It will take me forever to do each worm at this rate. So I'm just going to get a little bit bigger brush. I didn't want to go too big just in case. But it seems my paranoia was unnecessary. Very, very bright on that. That's it. That. Right, loads of these little blighters. Problem is seeing what I'm doing. See, because I'm painting it on a metal finish. Yeah, Colin, yeah, they're great. I like them for, like I say, for the prop and all that kind of carry on. When you want to do that metal effect on it, I just find them really good. Just for like that fake chipping kind of effect more than anything. Just going to get this green on and we'll take it from there. kind of awkward because the squiggle goes between the two, as it does, just to annoy everybody. I don't know if you can see that very well, but I don't know if you'll see it, but you'll see it in the photos. But there's little tiny green squiggles there. It's just hard to see them. And then on here, it's across there. And then kind of one there. Some of them are actually not squiggles, they're blotches, so kind of, I think it's just kind of put them wherever, really, if I'm honest. Definitely different anyway. I never noticed when I was doing this version until the last minute, as you remember. It's kind of strange. To be fair though, if I'd have noticed, I'd have probably ended up doing just the all one colour version, which would have been quite boring, really. It is what it is. Kind of just random green splodges, basically. That's what I've got to do. And then we'll get the red ones on. Definitely weird. Just a shame you can't really see the green on the metal finish. In this light, you will see it on the photos, so it's not too bad. Boom, 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 boom. Definitely a weird thing anyway. I feel like Tony Hart. Feels strange doing a lovely metal finish and then having to do this. Kind of goes against what I normally do. I'll look at the comments again in a minute. Do you know what I find hard? Trying to be random. Does that make sense? It's so difficult not to start doing a specific kind of pattern. It's really hard not to. And then it would look too uniform, wouldn't it? Which would ruin what I'm trying to do. But I'm like that with flooring. I used to do flooring all the time. And you get this random pattern. I can never do it random. It just doesn't feel right. Evening, Ron. Good to see ya. Doing the snakes. Yeah, there's nothing technical, right? Oh, sorry. Nothing technical, buddy. Just putting on splodges in a wormy shape. I guess the red will make it all stand out a bit more. Hopefully. That's if the pigment's thick enough in this. Yeah. Good stuff. Like you say, pigment's alright, as long as I don't touch anything while I'm doing it. That's where it gets awkward. I'll try and show you in a second. Let's see if we approve. I think it's looking better as it dries, so that's one good thing. I don't know if you'll see that very well. It's kind of just filling it up with squiggles. Like I say, the hardest bit's being random with it. Yeah, that's still good, Moose. All good. Anything that helps you. It's not the most exciting job at the minute. It'll certainly be the bit what everybody will look at, no doubt. It's where to hold the thing. I was going to say something there. Shaking left, right and centre again. This is the way you got to hold the thing. Good thing is on the wing bit, it's not actually a worm, it's like blobs. That makes life a little bit easier. Now, that's my underneath there. Really hard to see. Let me stop it on and How you doing, Edward? Oh, Mr. Millership over there, I didn't see you there, buddy. How you doing, alright? And who we got over this side? Andy. How you doing, Andy? Good to see you. Yeah. Kind of happy with that. Kind of. Might stick another couple of bits of green on in a minute. Let's see how it looks. Over Christmas, I'll still be doing my thing, I think. I'll play it by ear, but I've got nothing planned over Christmas, so I will still be around playing, pretending that I can do things with bits of plastic and whatnot. So there you go. I'm quite happy with that. That's once that gets a good dusting and whatnot, that should be fine. So that side that I touched up there. So that's that, I think. Across the top of the nose there as well. So I'll leave that. Obviously it's humble enamels, so I can't mess about with that too much. I'm going to have to leave it. No worries, pal. All good. Lots of people do that. Moose does it. Moose goes on both to wind me up because it's a different name on Facebook to YouTube. She likes to play games. Yeah, so all good. So what's next? Got a little touching up to do on that gum bay. On the little edges there, so I think I'll get that done as well while it's sitting there drying. Just because I can. And it's just the edges of the gum bay there where I had the kitchen paper. Before. I'm going to wait for the enamel to dry. I might as well do this bit at the same time. Kill two birds, as they say. And that's another little job done. Keep forgetting to lean forward here so everyone can see. Now, oh, just as well, there's nothing breakable on it yet. Excuse me, having moose, I've not looked, to be honest, but it doesn't surprise me in one bit. Hi, Ivan, how you doing? Michael and, oh, Moose, you're at it again. She's playing games again. There's actually a 5-second delay on Facebook, but YouTube, I think it's about an 8-second delay between what I do and what you see. So depending on your preference, now, so if you remember on the photos, the edges of the gum bays, all the little edges, where I had the kitchen roll, it just left them white, and that's it, just done all them edges. So all good. Hi Ivan. Cheers, buddy. Thanks very much. Yeah, it's getting there. It's I was like, oh, let's do it in the Africa colours, you know, in desert colours and tropical. And then I saw all that metal work and I thought, oh no. But yeah, we've got there in the end. So all good in the hood, as I say. So we're definitely getting there now. We've got our dark earth and it's a bit patchy how I wanted it, and then our metal finish on the end there. And our craziness underneath. With all my silly worms. So what I'm going to do, oh yeah, and the AK ammo mig paste came out great there. So I think what's next is I'm going to start masking the canopy. Let's have a little looky look, see what else is left to do. I've got the prop, I could do paint that, I suppose. Paint the nose red and the prop, but I don't want to fit that till, oh, maybe I've done the painting, so yeah, I could do. Why not? We'll fit the prop Got a few little bits underneath the wheel wells to deal with. Canopy, a little bit on the air filter there. And then a few panels on the top separate, the little loose ones, which is all good. So yeah, we're getting there. It's definitely coming together. All good in the hood. You're on the Milan Spitfire, yeah, and the HMS Belfast. It's looking really good, mate. I did see that, Ron. Cracking job you're doing on that. I just not got round to saying, mate. It's been hectic. I'm on a course again on Sunday, so sadly Colin and everyone on YouTube that normally tunes into Fester's workshop live on YouTube on Sunday, I won't be there because I'm on a course again. It's the final one, so it's my last Sunday that I'm doing the course, but I will be here again after the course in the evening like usual. So there's no panic on it. Right, now then, that little bugger lugs goes in there like that. Like so. All good. But what I want to know is, wait, how far over that goes. Right. So I'm getting this little baby sprayed up, and what I'm going to do is hold that on that clamp there like that, and I'm going to reclaim some of my blue tack on that metal finish. I'm just going to walk around the nose. What have we got there? Evening, Richard. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're feeling a little better. Cheers, buddy. I'm just going to show, for Richard's sake, been doing the wiggly, them metal wormy bits, pal, with the green and the red all the way along, and then on the side of the nose there. So that's where I'm at. Now I've got my stick, bit of blue tack for the nose cone, got to be done in red, and this will be done in black, obviously. Right. Make sure that that's nice and clean before I start. Cheers, buddy. Oh, it's all good fun. It was just a wiggly worm with a blue tack, and then a metal finish, and then I just hand painted the silly wormy bits, or what Moose calls kitty kibble. That's a new one, kitty kibble. To me, they look like what's-its. All good fun. So black wise, I'm going to go for black rubber tyre because it's not a black. Evening, Mark. Good to see you. On Facebook. Busy all night tonight. All good. So a little drop of that. Now there is a little tiny strip just under the prop that ends up red, but it's such a tiny bit, it's not worth messing about with, and I will deal with that like in touching up kind of process, because it's just easier that way. So what's we got? 20 minutes, 19 minutes. That's all good. Should have this on by then. Just getting all the edges there. There's my prop there. And that'll dry nice and matte in a moment. I'm just going to stick her over here for a minute. And the red for the nose would be, trying to think now. Evening, Chris. Good to see you, buddy. Right, that red. Brick red. Right. I would say then that red is the same as the insignia circle. So it will go the insignia red. And then that should be right. Oh, that looks a good red, that. Oh, I picked a good red for that. There you go. That's spot on, that. I'll stick that there. And by the time I've cleaned this out, it should be good. And like I say, I'll just there's a little tiny edge under the prop that I'll just touch. It's only a tiny little bit. No biggie. I can do that by hand. Rather than messing about with masking, it's just kind of pointless. I do like that red. It's come out really well. All good fun, as they say. Just about dry. It'll be dry in time to put on. So it's all good. That's pretty much dry as well. He's looking crazy. That's madness. All good fun. And as they say, if I'm going to see it while we're waiting for this lark to dry. There we go. Stay like that. Yeah. Yep. Nose is just about ready. The black is dry. It's dried a nice matte. And all good in that aspect. I'm going to use a bit of the old Rebel needle glue on this one. Now my needle's all blocked, so light up. Jobs are good. We'll have it like that. So when it's sitting on its wheels, it's a little bit skew with. So I like to have it. I like to have it like that when I do it. Sometimes I like it like that. I need to make my mind up. I think like that will be better. It's hard, isn't it? Which way to have your prop? Always a weird one, that. What's best? It's I guess it's what your taste is, personally, or whatever. I suppose you want it a little bit skew with. My nose cone's just about there. Hook that blue tack out. Oh. That. Ooh. There we go. So there's a little bit of red touch up to do. This is there. All good. And I'll touch that a little bit up. Time comes. Weathering wise, I'm wanting it kind of a bit dusty. Now, round here somewhere, not right this minute, but when the time comes, round here somewhere, I have some chalk. And what I will be doing, there it is, some Chad Valley Kiddies chalk. And that's what I'll use for weathering. What I do is I rub it on some sandpaper, fine sandpaper, and make like a dust into a powder. And then I'll brush it on like dry brushing, just here and there, just to make it that dusty way. I will be doing the prop and the nose as well, because everything got dusty, so it will be dusty. Simple as that, really. You like the red nose? Cheers, Richard. Yeah, all good. It does make a difference, doesn't it, the red nose? My good lady's just brought me a tea. Because today is Thursday, and after this live feed, I'm busy for another hour and a half on somewhere else. Like I am every Thursday. You can read me like a book on a weekly basis, with the Wednesdays and everything else. So we'll leave that, and we'll leave that to do its thing. With a red nose there. And that's too high. What else was I going to do? I was going to do something else. Oh yeah, the little pilot chappie. Remember him? Vamp. When you watch this later, if you do, our little chappy here. We need to do some work on him at some point still. And that is about it. So I suppose we could maybe mess about with some wheels. Let me see the instructions here. Wheelies, as the Polish say, on certain films, wheelies up or wheelies down. And we're going wheelies down. So, see, they're not really, have they? B16. B. So we're nearly ready for decals, really. A quick aqua gloss all over, and we'll be ready for detailing and start putting that malarkey on there. So we're not long in all that. Snips. So we want 16 and 13. 13 and then 80. And it would be on a different sprue, wouldn't it? Now I'm going to spray these different, individually. Or what I'll do is I'll glue the two tyres together and then I'll spray the other two afterwards. But that will be on Sunday because it's nearly time to finish. Oh, see what I mean? You just knock things around. That's all good still. All good. Cheers, Michael. Thank you very much. All good. Glad you like it. I'm just going to whip these two tyres together just so they're ready for Sunday at 7. Oh. And what do I need? The glue. Yeah. It just means we can play around with this on Sunday and maybe get the decals on maybe. Yeah, that's one. I don't know why they did it. One side's got the centre in and one side hasn't. Kind of doesn't make sense that, but only excuse me, only Airfix knows what they're thinking when they do that. Personally, I'd rather just the outer circles for the tyres and then added the centres in after, which makes our life easier as model builders for painting, because you don't need to worry about circular masks or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? You put the centre in. We've done the centre's hole, and then you got to pop this little bit in afterwards, which is kind of crazy, but there you go. This is what it is. Right. We'll leave them to dry, and by next week, by Sunday, they'll be ready to go. But that's just it. What we at here? Nearly time. It's kind of pointless me doing anything else now. There's only 3 minutes left of the hour. Not even 3 minutes. And like I say, I've got other things on tonight, so all good fun. What I'll do is I'll try and get a photo of this, but it won't be tonight. I'll get a photo of it, or what I've been doing, and I shall put it onto social media on the links below tomorrow. I've got some studying and whatnot to do tomorrow for this course on Sunday that finishes. So busy week, busy weekend, but all good fun. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for popping by. Really appreciate it. Do you know what I mean? It's enjoyable. I like seeing the little comments and people chatting away to themselves and whatever. It's all good fun. I can't read without my glasses, so I'm just 2 seconds. Right, so yep. I haven't missed anything on the comments on YouTube. I'm all squared up with Facebook. So that's me. I'm going to have my cup of tea and get ready for this evening. And if any of you on We Have Ways of Making You Talk on the Patreon Live, say hello. I'll be in there for an hour and a half, and whatever long it takes, with Al Murray and James Holland in a little while. Take care, guys. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. And I'll see you all on Sunday here at 7 o'clock. Cheers for watching.